in my travels, 1,000 Islands, I drove past this dock. This is a biological laboratory, and I just chatting it up with the guy, and he said it's a musky, little musky fry in there. And I wanted to share it with my buddy Skip. He's a hardcore musky dude.
Right. We're just 24/7 taking care of the things,
What are you doing there?
pulling out dead ones.
Okay.
But yeah, it's what they call a demersal stage, so they lay on the bottom
Yeah.
and they absorb that yolk. It takes,
Oh, okay.
they just
I see that.
hatched about, I don't know, a week ago, and they take about 7 to 10 days to absorb that little yolk there, that
Yeah.
golden thing. And then they'll swim up, they'll take a gulp of air and become buoyant in the water column, and then we got to start feeding them.
Uh-huh. Got a couple lively ones down there. That's funny.
Yeah, they skitter around. That's what we want to see.
So these are musky. Where
Yep,
did you get the eggs?
in the river.
So you harvest them from the river and
Yep.
just
Yep, we have nets out. We can, we do index netting
yeah.
for a variety of species, including bass.
Yeah.
And we also have a musky, pike, walleye. We work a lot with goby.
Uh-huh.
So this is just one of our contract requirements to raise these fry up. We're gonna do a fry stocking and then also fingerling stocking probably around Labor Day.
Cool. So this lab basically just facilitates their survival. Is that pretty much it? Just to improve
Yeah, like out in
upon...
nature, they produce a lot of eggs, but the idea is the mortality is really high in nature, so
Yeah.
we can kind of hopefully improve on that critical
Yeah.
period. So they're
Making it better.
Yeah.
Survival rate.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of muskie in the river to a virus.
Oh, really?
So we didn't really want to have to do this kind of work because they used to do it on their own pretty well.
Yeah.
And the VHSV is wiped out.
That's the virus?
Dozens and dozens of nursery sites.
VHSB
So,
is what it's called?
Yep, and it's still around.
Is it noticeable on the fish? If you were to catch a muskie, would you be able to
They pretty
identify
much-
that it's
yeah,
has
they
the
die
virus?
from it. It's kind of internal, hemorrhagic. They don't have very high survival during
Yeah.
spawning. During a period of stress,
Yeah.
there was an adult that was captured or found dead like 3 days ago and is being tested for it. We found one earlier this year. So,
Yeah.
a number of our sites are just, that we used to catch lots and lots of adult muskies. Now they're basically gone. Dozens and dozens of sites. So the idea of this is to try to restore them.
Yeah, restock.
Yeah.
In the river, what is the normal spawning season for the muskie?
It's just ending now. There's probably a few fish still spawning now. Last year we caught some. I think it was on June 10th.
Yeah,
So,
June 5th.
Yeah. So they're just wrapping up now, but they've been going since early May.
So month of May. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just about on par for everything else. How about
Have you
the pike?
seen any out there?
I haven't.
Yeah.
No, in fact, a lot of the beds for the smallmouth are empty in this region, which wasn't the case up north in Alexandria Bay. It was,
Oh, really?
they were pretty loaded up. So, yeah.
We just noticed them coming on here like last week.
Yeah.
I saw a pair.
And they must have either...
Pretty. Yeah, I fished today. It's amazing how few fish I saw.
Yeah.
Like in the shallows today. We got one nice pike, but I was like missing all over and I saw hardly any fish. But they'll show up, right?
It's a pretty cool lab you got here. Is this the same thing, Musky?
Yeah. Yeah, the lighting's a little better over there.
Yeah, really cool.
We did some pike work earlier this spring too.
Do the pike normally spawn earlier in the year?
Yeah.
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 So pike spawn is, I thought it was like March or April.
It'll go right into almost Memorial Day weekend.
Really?
Yeah, they'll spawn early right after ice out, but then we also see them spawning out in the river because it's still so cold now.
Yeah, and where I'm from in Massachusetts, up in the mountains, they seem to spawn really early.
Yeah, that's typical. We found that there were linkages between the spawning and the water levels. So when the water levels were high,
Yeah.
the fish would go back in the marshes and they'd finish their spawning. But if they were lower, we'd see more spawning, like out in the main river, like probably 4 to 6 weeks later than normal. And
Got these guys all excited in here.
yeah. Oh, I know. They're pretty.
These are the lively ones. It's gonna be muskies.
So it's amazing that they are so fragile and small and become such
A gigantic
voracious
predator, yeah.
But they have a pretty
So this is how
sensitive beginning.
a tiger muskie would be created this way, correct? Using an
Yeah, it would
egg.
be. Usually it's with you cross a pike and a muskie, but yeah, they're pretty similar.
So it'd be a muskie egg and a pike,
Yeah, yep.
the sperm or whatever.
Yep.
So we have those in Pontuzic and Onoda Lake in Massachusetts. In fact,
Yep.
the record, I don't know if it was the United States record or world record, was caught out of our lake.
Oh, no kidding.
It was held out of one of our lakes for years for tiger muskies. So it was very well known that we had some real awesome ones, always through the ice.
Yep.
But yeah, they started doing a good job in Massachusetts and Connecticut, in the Connecticut River. They're starting to put more of those back. They're becoming popular, and you're starting to see them now. They're not just such a myth. So, you guys ever do anything like that with tiger muskie?
No, we don't work with tigers. There's some natural tigers in the river.
Really?
Yeah, just because the spawning period will overlap a little
Right
bit.
at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But there-
cool.
I think it's the Tisco Lake and the Finger Lakes is
Otisco.
yeah, that's a big tiger water
Okay,
for
cool.
the state, but yeah, I don't work with those. We work with the purebreds.
Yeah,
mostly.
not the mix. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no
What's your
problem.
name?
John.
John.
Yeah.
Russell. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So you're a Bay guy?
I'm a Clayton guy.
Oh, okay.